On Cuba, we are not in the business of regime change. We are in the business of making sure the Cuban people have freedom and the ability to participate and shape their own destiny and their own lives, and supporting civil society. And there's going to be an evolution, regardless of what we do inside of Cuba. Partly it's going to be generational. If you listen to President Castro's comments earlier this morning, a lot of the points he made referenced actions that took place before I was born, and part of my message here is the Cold War is over. There's still a whole lot of challenges that we face and a lot of issues around the world, and we're still going to have serious issues with Cuba on not just the Cuban government's approach to its own people, but also regional issues and concerns. There are going to be areas where we cooperate as well. Cuban doctors deployed during the Ebola crisis made a difference. Cuban activity in Haiti in the wake of the earthquake made a difference, and so there may be areas of collaboration as well. What I've said to President Castro is the same thing that I've said to leaders throughout the region. We have a point of view, and we won't be shy about expressing it. But I'm confident that the way to lift up the values that we care about is through persuasion. And that's going to be the primary approach that we take on a whole host of these issues. Primarily because they don't implicate our national security in a direct way. And I think that we have to be very clear. Cuba's not a threat to the United States. That doesn't mean we don't have differences with it, but on the list of threats that I'm concerned about, I think it's fair to say that between ISIL and Iran getting a nuclear weapon and activities in Yemen and Libya and Boko Haram, Russian aggression in Ukraine and the impact on our allies there. I could go down a pretty long list. Climate change, I think our approach has to be one of trying to work with the region and other countries, and be very clear about what we believe and what we stand for, and what we think works and what doesn't. And so often, when we insert ourselves in ways that go beyond persuasion, it's counterproductive. It backfires. That's been part of our history, and which is why countries keep on trying to use us as an excuse for their own governance failures. Let's take away the excuse, and let's be clear that we're prepared to partner and engage with everybody to try to lift up opportunity and prosperity and security for people in the region.